Okay, now you've seen a sample of some of the many different exercises we can do. In some cases, you saw me show different variations of the same exercise. But I want you to keep in mind, those are certainly not all the possible options for each exercise. There's so many different ways because of the many different anchor points, high anchor points, middle, and some on the base, that you can do these exercises from a seated position, kneeling, sitting, lying down, standing up. There's a variety of ways to do it, so you can adapt it to anybody that you need to have work on the machine. Also, just real quick, I want to explain a couple things. You notice how I hooked up some of the elastic tubing. We had some exercises where we had multiple tubes coming from the same direction. In other words, they're on the same plane. They're anchored on the same plane. And then you notice on some of them, I actually took a tube and I brought it from across the machine over to where I was exercising, so that we had them all hooked up. Let me grab my handle here real quick. One of the ones I did this on was the preacher curl, where I had them all hooked up here, doing multi-direction or multi-angle, and then I brought one from across the machine doing multi-planar. And the multi-planar exercise challenges the stabilizer muscles in the joint that's moving or the one that's attached to the trunk. So in this case, with the preacher curl, I was pulling against the three tubes that are all in the same plane, or the different directions go through the arc of motion, and then I'm also pulling against the tube that goes across the machine, making it multiplanar, challenging the stabilizer. That can happen on most any exercise, so don't think it was only the preacher curl that you can do it on. You can do it on many different exercises. The last thing I want to point out is this machine that I did all the exercises on. This is our P2 Force Elite. It's a double-sided machine. Everything that's on this side is also on this side. So you can have actually 3 different people working on one side and 3 on the other, easily accommodate 6 people all at the same time. So there could be one off the end, one off the end, one off the side, and then the same thing back here, one off of each end and one off the side. So this one machine accommodates 6 people. This is the frame for our P2 Force Standard. This is a single-sided machine. It's just basically work off of one side, but again, this can accommodate 3 different people. The base is a little bit narrower, but you still have the same options for the basic stabilizer legs. They can be extended out. Everything else is the same. The only difference is the base is 18 inches versus 24 inches, but everything fits both machines. So I encourage you, if you have any questions, you have any interest, contact Empower Enterprises through our website, which you will receive some documentation with the contact information on it. Look forward to talking to you and telling you more about the P2 Force.